So I've had no direct contact with the Vatican. I've worked with researchers in the US who actually went to the Vatican and discussed the subject with officials there. My understanding, I cannot speak for the Vatican, but my understanding is that there is a new approach to this kind of experience, this kind of sighting within the church today that is open to the idea that there could be, intelligent races throughout the universe. Now that, of course, raises a question of dogma. I know the notion of dogma is not as important now as it was before, but there is a question of belief. And of course, for a long time, the belief, certainly when I went to church as a young Catholic boy, the belief was that we had been created by God, as a unique form of life and intelligence, and that the earth was special in that sense. The Bible seems to say something different. It seems to say that the legions of God came from throughout the universe and so on. So that opens the idea that there is a higher level of consciousness throughout the universe. The current Pope has been very clear in saying that if he met an extraterrestrial and that extraterrestrial wanted to be baptized, that he would baptize it, So there is a profound evolution of belief. The same thing within the public. For a long time, the public was scared of the subject. That may have been a reason why the subject was kept so secret in the US, that there was a very strong religious presence, especially in Congress, for example, that did not want to infringe on religious traditions and religious freedom in the United States. So the subject was seen as something that was marginal and should be kept quiet until there was an explanation for what people saw. Now that's much less important because, we have about over 400 men or women have gone into space. So the idea of going into space is not as loaded, in the public imagination as it was, 50 years ago. So now those things are more accepted, I think, by the public, and that's why I think things are a little bit more